Abusia ya de His Excellency John Dramani Mahama see so from 7 January as at to now there ekeka kwa 3 months yi ensem bebre na asisi wo man ni mu a ni nyina no emu fa dodo na mede eho asem ebe so ho na owura bia pia bonte a ensem a okeka no abusia emu odurie pa wa listed from January to now Enyoma anase scandals ahodo a asisi wo NDC amanyokuo ni mo betena so a eye afekura mba yi scandals ahodo a asisi a on starting edi free from January no ekwanya na NDC amanyokuo no edi officials eye former government officials ni bi fa so omo kyerese omo wiedwi oman ni sika ene e wo hwa na NDC amanyokuo no abọ awura ofie omo de bi ye SLO usu omo de bi aye NPP mpanifo ni bebiri omo ba hwa enyoma e wo ho nyina no na omo funtum de omo be fa akọ omo fie so na omo afa akọ ena appointment won so nsensem ba ya ni nyina no ntokwa ahodo we cement ase we si John Dramani Mahama appoint we me mane beye obi wo kra ye appoint no na okobia ye obekwa akoye adwuma na obedru ho no yesi ye ma no enye adwuma na NDC amanyoku no aba be gina gate na no ma block no enye no nko a ECG containers a eye eno nso emu 1000 something ira ya Minister for energy ede ho asem nyina ba betoto ho eni nioma ahodo a ekoso nyina no owura ne kiremu a eye meeting bi a akoso a ono oya aware of some meeting na akoso na some meeting na akoso no ma ye meeting a eye omo fa adwen se ekwan a omo befa so edi ababa bia oman Ghana japade eno ho meeting eno mo ye ya ono eho asem nyina aba beto nanim enti wo se the confirm ye kra ne se sa ECG containers we are a plantina a newman mienu a NDC amanyoku no ehwehwe as outcome no ni nyina wa listing ni nyina nti ochemu a ono ontena se ema NDC amanyoku no entum futuro emfa mbu Ghana fo ani newman a wonim no odi ni nyina beba documents ahodo a odi ni nyina ba ehwese sa containers no kra no ye release no 2025 yi ena ECG release ya na omo chese omo kweyi containers ni mu 500 ho documents nyina odi aba any meeting ni mu asem nyina odi ho asem nyina aba abusia yenkwtie nsem nyina de wi na ekoso
containers and this aban say nyata ban tuwaira e water port dom. There are new revelations about your intercepted letter bia. A President Mahama in the whereabouts of these containers are and he has a lot of questions to answer. Now this letter may be delving into but before then and this aban aden. Inti akoma here na demu amodemu nsa mienu ne mo nan mienu every part of your body ADD. So I say every day bia there is new scandal and yes we are yes otina we are yes otina beti yes mysterious plane bia ba bisi Kotoka International Airport allow the cocaine any sika e dey call some island. So I say issue on drug trafficking any money laundering otina be yes the $200 million akwa koto good see the ba Ghana for light but Ghana for experience the worst doom so in history. And no obeti ya allocated billions of Ghana cedis to do useless things. Just say, basa. They are looting state resources, state properties, left, right, and center. Like almost real Ghana to say there is no tomorrow. I say, and nepena. Omo tiasia omo benya nkwan esese omo didi chese ebra adwene ntiasia so na menya time I delve into all these issues mako but before them let's get into this letter yensa aka you see this letter if national security for ho na omo to letter no on the 7th of March 2025 no omo the letter no come Ghana Port and Harbour Authority Director General received letter no on 13th of March 2025. Muntie date ni you almost letter on 7th March 2025 and a Director General of Temaport received on 13th March 2025. Now letter in some way woman in the same National Security same ECG for containers and what Temaport or Muntimin Clay. Because of so many years, country duties, you know. Temaport for in wavy duty, ne fees, ne charges, and what's winning na Emma a year national security for home by no befa containers in 706 and Fanco Abelimpe. national security facility bi ewo ho na tie excuse omo de mai omo say a part of investigation na ekoso enidi na omo person omo besesa container ne free wo na aha no fa to trimu ye it will come up very soon now mobeka ya eye John Jenapo Minister of Energy ebe ka kire Ghana for say ECG containers 1,350 ayera water port on 25th March 2025. That is before say Obe make announcement na 18 days ago. National security for actual letter and so more kwasesa air containers no every tema port. Na Abu John Jenapo ebe kachire yen say containers na yera no. One country will be answer national security as starting investigation in bio. One country will be answer national security. Aqua 706 containers. Right from Temaport to one can't anything about it. In fact, the engagement I was having with the media and someone what parliament afa containers yeah na a what Temaport ECG intimi and Clay. He had never mentioned say national security investigation afa hunti oma kwa 706 containers ekwa belenki omo facility ya he had never mentioned that. In fact, then now or catch and say 1,350 of the containers ayerano. He said say afeina omo ba be investigation. That is what he told us. No, he didn't even tell us say investigation be start ya mama kwakofa eye containers nibi. Say you get a drift now. You get a drift. Inti yebebusa John Jenapo say eba ne sen ana makwa containers no. Nenso or in all your engagements in someone working in one boss of that SM containers in yakwa 706 every time I port to honum. Now you see the American President Mahama in him containers who and some NSA under the new restructured reorganized Office of Government of Machinery. National security under the office of the president, and they report directly to President Mahama. And this is President Akufo-Addo Apenso and Minister of National Security, National Security for no, and report to the minister, na minister neko cabinet, no report to Akufo-Addo. There be way National Security Coordinator, a reporting day-to-day activity to President Mahama directly. That is their modus operandi as it exists right now. Now, 70 now, one more troll letter, before some more troll letter. No more briefly, President Mahama long ago. I said, almost kwasesa containers in every horn. So President Mahama has always been aware, say, ECG containers now, young clear report because he said, almost the canon, national security for air kwasesa. Now, up to now, ye name baby as 706 containers in a war because nobody had told us the same. Oma kwasesa containers in a few hodum. Sa containers we have suspicions. We believe the same. A part of the 1,350 containers Abu John Jenapo Ese Ayerano. And all this while, they are the people that have stolen these containers. And Oma Chom as a containers ayera. Aqua Chinese phobia comedy India phobia almost existed. As a woman normal akotok containers in the move 40. Now you see, we a developing story. Boboba. There was yes, we will not sleep over this. We will probe into it. We will expose every lie. And almost see MPP Nibina area containers. They should arrest the person and prosecute him. Yena yabe support it. But once there is collusion, there is clear involvement of this government in the stealing of these containers. We will speak to it and expose it. In the in the coming days,
All right, so Bushana is a habe, yes.